Looking at my cupboard one afternoon, I noticed that I have these leftover Hershey's cookies and cream white chocolate bars, and I decided to do something about them. So I got cream cheese as well. Well, that gives me further ideas. With leftover almond flour from the time I made some French macaroons, yes, we can sift them. These things, plus flour, eggs, milk, butter, and the basics of making cake. I made this little recipe so we can feed this young lady plus the little one which is growing within. If you've been watching my videos on basic cake making, you'll know that there are vital proportions to ingredients which, when married with the proper technique, will yield a great cake each time. These proportions have been discussed previously. That being said, the ingredients to this recipe are as follows. 2 sticks, therefore 1 cup of unsalted butter. 1 cup white sugar. 1 cup sifted almond flour. Note, almond flour can be bought in the non-gluten aisle. It is peeled blanched almonds pulverized to a flour-like consistency. 1 cup all-purpose flour. 2 teaspoons baking powder. Note, since we are going to use baking powder and not baking soda, we do not need to add vinegar to catalyze the exothermic reaction which releases the gas for the leavening effect. 1 cup evaporated milk. 1 tablespoon vanilla. And finally, 2 eggs. First, let's make the cake. Sift the almond flour to ensure that each particle is loose, just as flour should. Combine the sifted flour with ordinary flour, salt, and baking powder. In a Pyrex cup, combine the milk and vanilla. In a bowl, cream the sugar and butter until fluffy. This means that the butter and the sugar are well combined and somewhat airy with a lemon yellow color. This ensures that air is being pumped into the mixture, which further leads to the leavening effect, making a very light cake. Next, add the eggs one at a time, beating after each addition until the mixture is homogeneous. Next, add alternatingly the flour, almond flour, salt, and baking powder mix, and then the milk and vanilla liquid mix in 2 or 3 portions, stirring each time until very well incorporated. Divide the resulting batter in 4 8-inch round pans, the bottom lined with parchment paper. Be sure to spread the batter evenly to ensure equal rising of the cake and avoiding any mounds. Bake for about 35 to 40 minutes in a moderate oven of about 325 degrees. Do not open the oven door prematurely unless you are sure that the cake is ready for testing with a toothpick, which should come out clean. While the cake is cooling, you may want to make the cookies and cream cheese filling and icing. For this, you would need 3 blocks equivalent to 1.5 cup of butter, 3 cups of cream cheese, 6 whole bars of Hershey's cookies and cream flavored white chocolate bars, 2 to 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and lastly, 1 1/2 cups of sifted powdered sugar. Using a food processor, chop the chocolate bars into little pieces about the size of small pebbles. Set aside. Cream the butter and cream cheese together until light and whipped. To this, add the sifted powdered sugar, mixing well. Lastly, add the vanilla and whipping further. Divide the icing into 2 portions, adding the cookies and cream candy pieces in 1 portion, mixing well. With the icing and filling done and the cake cooled, now it's time to set up the whole cake. Lay on a cake circle the first cake and spread a third of the cookies and cream with cream cheese icing mixture. Lay on this the second layer and do the same as well with the third to top with the final cake layer. Place the whole setup in the refrigerator to cool a bit, then solidify the structure. Remove the cake from the refrigerator and trim the sides until the sides are even in preparation for the final icing. Spread the plain cream cheese icing on top and the sides in the usual fashion, evening the surfaces. Cool the cake further in the refrigerator to set everything and serve when ready. Now for the taste test. Will it pass?
my god, it's really good.
Kita mo na?
Awesome. Wanna try it
Ano
one
lasa?
more?
Describe.
The cake itself is moist. That's what I like. And the feeling, it's really good.
Na. Magpapakain ba ako ng
If you
masagwa?
taste it, you don't want to stop. It's awesome. Try it. Oh my goodness.
So there you have it, folks. An expectant mother loving this very original cake.